Ooh, look at that, Tom. What is it? Right in the middle of my right in the middle of my gosh darn beard, no. You know tattoos, no. You know tattoos. Holy dog. What you doing, another dog? Golly dog. So what you got me, dog?
Text messages today. You would have gotten some text messages from the
I
team.
didn't get any text messages.
You didn't? Oh, from the TD Bank? Yeah, it's that verification code. Like, I had you down as a second number. I was trying to get into the bank, and it turned out I couldn't get my phone number.
You know que prende. This one. You know que prende, vamos. Yeah, it's no good they touching the nose. I'm trying not anymore touching the nose. Because touching the nose is no good, man. And I need to switch to the other glasses. My old glasses. Yeah. Some people leave that plaque on their goddamn. Hold it on. What is this going on? Ah. I'm just sitting here. You're just jealous of me and Donald Trump. That's what it is. Everybody's jealous of me and Donald. And then they always come after me instead of Donald because they can't touch Donald. So they start saying stuff about me. Oh, unfair business practice is this. No, I have the same. I figured the one thing out. It was everybody has the same 24 hours. They told that one, that's a classic. Everybody already knows it. Yeah, you thought you know that one, but everyone's on the same 24 hours. If you can do it, you got to do everything almost if you want to be rich or whatever, or be well off or have some nice things, you literally got to take your 24 hours. It's more than 24 hours, and then you got to do something for 24 hours, like tons of times, and then eventually be able to sit back and be like me and be fat. Because, bro, there's a lot of times that I just did stuff that, like, I got my camera, I got this, I could just sit back and all that. Other people are fiend. They never use their time wisely. They got just one little thing, just my ring and all that, you know. I know one person that risked their whole life to go to prison over one ring. Yeah, my old probation officer. She could have got charged with attempted murder. She threw it all the way over one diamond ring. And that's just my diamond ring to me. From all the hard work that I did over them hours. Them days. Them 24 hours. Same with all your most favorite ones. The ones you can't even dream about keeping up with. Because you got to drink more water. You're obviously not cycling through humanity the way you should be in them 24 hours. It's either alcohol problem or this or that and the other. Because if you make your investments properly, you're going to be in an apartment or you're going to have a house. And then before you know it, after 15, 10 years or whatever, a house is going to open up for you. Or a mansion is going to open up for you. Whatever you want to be in is going to open up for you. Basically, every time you move, it's a huge thing. Huge thing. You can go from being in start out in a apartment or start out in a shack, move to an apartment. I know somebody that's been in the same apartment for 10 years. I know somebody that used to have a one house, then they was like a $200,000 or $100,000 house. They sold it, they got their $250,000, $300,000. They lived in that for like 10 years. They played their role for like 12 years. And then they bought a bigger one, like more of like a $600,000, and then they resold that one and got the jumbo mansion, Tron, with the cool this and that. They just play their role. Like if you live in an apartment, you live like an apartment person, and you save all your money. You get what you need or whatever, and you make it happen in there, and you whip the pies or whatever. But you're not doing anything illegal. You're just producing whatever you need to produce, or work, or save, and then you'll be better off. You don't want to be worse off before you move. You want to be better off before you move. That's a robbery. Because I've lived here, I'm supposed to be worse off wherever I'm going and moving? No. I'm supposed to be better off in a better situation than how I was in the get-go. Or else, I'm what's called an alcoholic, this and that. And this building's not an alcoholic building. This building is supposed to be Bruce County housing, like disabled and families and stuff. Not supposed to be alcoholics. I'm not an alcoholic. So I hardly drink. Like yesterday, I think I had one drink, and that was years. I think the last time I had a drink was 8 months ago. And yeah, 8 months ago. But I do enjoy that. But it's not an alcoholics building. They have places for that, like shelters and other things that are for drug addicts and the alcoholics and whatever. And no, that's an underwear company. Step One done sent me all that. Everybody's rocking Hanes now. This is a fresh pair. We just did laundry. Everybody's rocking Hanes right now. This is brand new, actually. I never even wore it. I just got it on Amazon. Brand new. Didn't even wear it. Hanes. I got gel for my hair. I could be gelling my hair. Yeah, you know those people that are walking homeless and all that? Those are real people. And they have all the same dreams and all that you do. I learned that. Like, you may think like, oh, that person knows they're a homeless person. That person's accepting that they're a homeless person. And no. They're just like you. They're just homeless in that position. Wait till they catch you in an alleyway or something. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. It's like, yeah, so-and-so really thinks they're just like you and all that, or vice versa, and yada yada, and that person ain't just a homeless person. I seen it happen. They're homeless one night, boom. Next thing you know, they got car keys, they got this, they got that, they got everything. But some people are homeless for a while because they got to go to sleep, and then it takes a while to get it the right way. You're supposed to get it the right way. Save your money, get your first and last, find a really good place to go. Try not to get ripped. They'll rip you off all the way. It's hard. You'll be in the shelter for a while. Good 5 years. Good 5-year shelter run. Saving. If you're at ground bottom. Maybe less. It'll be a hard 5 years. That'll feel like fucking a lifetime. You probably won't ever make it out if you're in it for 5. Yeah, or unless, I mean, you'll probably just end up either getting stabbed, shot, Die of a drug overdose. If you gotta, it's hard to just sit inside the shelter and save your money, save your money, save your money. It's hard to get an apartment. Not many people want to rent it out to you. Just all together. That's why I'm happy I got ODSP. I got my subsidized housing. I mean, I couldn't stand them stuff I've seen. It was like a whole different world. Even my body was changing. Like, you think those people are something else. You'd have somebody like me, like, you see my lips, how fair and nice they look and all that. Right? You could look fair and nice and all that 1 second. And then the next minute, you ain't so fair no more. Ask about it. Yeah. Oh yeah, right there. Yeah, he done diddly did it. Yeah, I probably am related to Clinton. I bet. Bill, just a bit. Anywho. Yeah. Yeah. What about John Slote? My dad, John Slote, for president. John Slote for president. John Slote for president. We heard about all the other ones. We heard about all the other ones. But John Slote for president. I wish I could show you. I do a certain kind of hand gesture with my hands, like the way I can set them. But I'd say John Slote for president. He'd make a good president, John Slote. I'd like to see him in the White House by himself. Get away from everything. No women, no woman, because he's been with his wife for a long time, 10 years. That would be a John Slote. Have him, because I know he's a scientist. Have it, because he's German. And he's always working in the lab or whatever, but he's in his little house or whatever. He's not in the White House or whatever. He wouldn't do too bad in the White House, someone like him. My dad, he's got that certain German look to him. He's got a certain look to him. Right now we're Bidening it out. We're talking after Biden. You know what I mean? I know it's hard to see after Biden. Yeah, come on. Because the rule is the 8 years and yada yada. So, and that's what they do. I mean, you gotta be thinking about what's next. But right now it is Kamala and it is Joe. And I've been heavy on Joe. I like Joe. Build Back Better. He was the reason why I built back better. Yeah. Him and Donald. Donald was like a bull. Me and Donald were like bulling it. And then Joe brought me back to my roots. Joe brought me back to my roots. Big time. Back to my American roots. Where I learned about more American roots. Because I always liked American roots. Because I like food. Americans got food. You know what else they got? They got a lot of gosh darn teaching too, or whatever. They teach you a lot of stuff, content and all that. They're the originators. They're the originators. That's what they originate. They're sort of like, I don't know. They're ahead of my time. They are ahead of my time. Yeah. Can't wait till that tree over there starts growing apples.